Hello, this is Cozano Titan. Today I'm going to be reviewing Kabuto Sumo by Allplay, and this will be our 7th Allplay review, and I thought I would review it just to add to the list of Allplay reviews that we have done. So now let's get into it. Before we get to the overview, I'm going to read a little of the backstory of the game. So it's springtime in Japan, and the rhinoceros beetles, Kabuto Mushi, Japanese for helmet bug, have returned for their travels. Now, out in the wild, you can find them butting heads to show off their wrestling skills and impress their insect friends. This is the origin of the phenomenal World Insect Wrestling Championship. In Kabuto Sumo, you are one of the contending beetles, battling for supremacy in the ring and your place in the pantheon of legendary wrestlers. So now, over to Dad for the overview.
To set up Kabuto Sumo, you first have to decide if you're going to play 1, 2, or 3 players. Because each player count has a different setup. This is your sumo ring. To set up for a 2-player match, it will look like this with 2 beetles. To set up for a 3-player match, it will look like this with 3 beetles in the match. And for a 4-player match, you'll set it up like this. And this is a tag team, so 2 players against 2 players in this mode. And after you have your setup, you need to pick your wrestler. Time to pick your wrestler. There are 6 wrestlers to choose from. Each card is double-sided with a simpler side and a more advanced on the other side. This is the simple side, which just gives you the tokens to set up with. And then there is a more advanced side, like for instance, for this wrestler, he has an advanced, special move, which lets him stack 2. He would take 2 of his green tokens from his supply, and he could stack it on either like-sized discs or larger. And then he would get one of these brown discs, and then he can stack 2 of these brown discs onto a like size or larger disc, and then he would get his special token. Now each wrestler has their own special token. His token is actually this big orange piece, and he would put this in his supply, and I'm pretty sure this is a slab of dung, so because he's a dung beetle. So anyways, so each player would choose one of these wrestlers. So I will just set them up with 4 players, since we're set up for 4 players here. And they would also pick their player color, which in the 4-player setup, this kind of divides the map. So these players would be on a team, and these players would be on a team. So we'll put blue here, we'll put pink here, and we'll put yellow here. Oh, actually, purple here, yellow here. And I forgot to show you all the other pieces that players could use. Like, he can unlock this leaf. This one can unlock a cactus. This one can unlock this little flower, and the 2 other characters actually can use these. And of course, the dung beetle can unlock his dung pile. So now that is the setup, except for we need to figure out the components you start with. So each player gets some discs, and for a 4-player game, each team would get 1 medium size and 2 green. And on your turn, it would go back and forth. So if this player played, then the opposite side would play, and then this player would go, and then this player would go, because it's going back and forth between the teams. So on your turn, what you're going to do is choose what disc you want to put into the ring, and so you would choose where you would want this slider to go on. And so maybe I want to try to knock blue off, so I could take this and I need to push it in a straight line, and just push it on. And I didn't get anyone off. As soon as it gets to the edge, I stop, and then it goes to the next player. So we'll go to the blue. Blue is like, oh, I'm gonna try to go for the yellow player, so maybe he puts it over here, and he's gonna take his green and try to push it on. Up, and that didn't work so good for the blue player, right? And this will keep on going. And you are either trying to knock the other team, one of the other team's wrestlers off, or get more discs. Because if you ever run out of discs, that is a submission, and you are eliminated from the match. So in the team base, you would be done, and the other team would win. In a 3-player game, that person would be out, and then they would continue playing until another player runs out of discs, and they would win the game. Or you can always knock one of the Beatles off the ring, and that ends the game immediately as well. Whoever knocks the Beatle off the mat wins the game. And that is how you play Kabuto Sumo.
So what I like about Kabuto Sumo is, number one, this game's theme is crazy. All play has been known for some diverse themes, and this game does not change that. It's literally about bugs in sumo costumes fighting each other. It literally makes no sense, but also makes the most sense. This game is crazy, and it's probably the weirdest theme that I've reviewed from All Play. Another thing I like is the components in this game are really, really nice. Like, first they have these really nice wooden tokens, like, are really nice, and then they have these, like, wooden pieces. Same thing, basically. And also they have this nice, also they have these, the player colors and stuff. And they have this, they have this nice cardboard arena that is really nice and actually fits in the box, which is a really interesting thing, which I like when things fit in the box. And another thing, this game, like All Play games, they usually don't fit in the box very well. They're always like overflowing, and I really hate it. But this game, everything fits in the box super, super nicely. And yeah. Another thing is there's different levels of play, so if you're playing with kiddos, this game, like, there's a simple version of it where you can play it with younger people, and then if you're a little more advanced, you can flip the card over and there's a more advanced version where there's like special abilities. And you know my opinions on special abilities, they just give you that little edge over your opponent if you need it. Another thing is, this is like one of those penny pusher carnival games where you put a coin in and then it like pushes the coins towards it so you can get some prizes. It's almost like that when you're pushing the thing in and then you gain what falls off. So that is awesome. And another thing, I'm super excited about this game, and I want to play more. And there's some expansions that I'm super, super excited for. So I will definitely post a short when I get those. All right, outro. Yeah, and that was what I liked about Kabuto Sumo. And if you loved our 7th installment of All Play Reviews, then please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, smash the notification bell, so you can get notified whenever I post a new video, short, or when a live comes up. Come on! Also, look at my link tree where it has links to my YouTube, my Facebook, and Instagram, which you can find a little behind-the-scenes stuff with Vinny and board games, and you also will be notified when lives and stuff are happening. And my Dice Tower playlist where you can get all the board game breakfasts that I have been in, and of course my merch store, which there's some new items, so please buy. We got a new 4th of July Vinny shirt. I have some of you seen for my short, so please, I would love if you bought it for this season. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.